We design and build this telescope, the James Webb Space Telescope. Now, what's different about it? Because we'd expect galaxies that are just born to be giving off intense amounts of high energy light.
Our most advanced cosmological instrument yet, the James Webb Space Telescope, has just made its most stunning and groundbreaking discovery yet. It has just detected signs of life on an exoplanet millions of years away from our solar system. Unlike other telescopes before it, the JWST explores the ancient secrets of the cosmos and takes a curious look at nearby planets outside our solar system. And while doing just this very recently, it stumbled upon glaring signs of life on an exoplanet. But what could these living beings be? And just how important could they be to figuring out how our universe began? Join us as we explore this new discovery by the JWST and uncover how it might have just found the most potent sign of alien life yet.
Put together, it's a new window into the history of our universe. Light from other worlds, orbiting stars, far beyond our own.
And liftoff. Décollage, liftoff from a tropical rainforest to the edge of time itself. James Webb begins a voyage back to the birth of the universe.
The JWST started its journey in 2021, and since then, it's been on an amazing trip through space, making some of the biggest cosmological discoveries yet along the line. Instead of just looking at the huge picture of the universe, the JWST takes a deep and up-close look at our celestial neighborhood. The telescope has a really important mission. It's trying to figure out how the universe began a long time ago. And in a cool twist, it's just uncovered the biggest proof yet of life somewhere far away from our little Earth. Lately, bold scientists conducted a space experiment, putting the JWST to the test to see if it could detect signs of intelligence from afar. And guess what they used as the guinea pig for this experiment? Our very own Earth, equipped with a range of information about Earth's atmosphere. These researchers carefully adjusted the data. It's as if the telescope were looking at our planet from the perspective of a star many light years away. This big space event wasn't just a show, it was an important test of the JWST's abilities. The telescope's sensors traveled far into space and began a quest to find signs of life like clues that show living things might be there. They specifically looked at methane and oxygen, which are like space footprints that could suggest life, similar to how they do on Earth. But the exploration didn't end there. It went further into investigating advanced civilizations. The JWST focused on substances like nitrogen dioxide and chlorofluorocarbons, which could be like signs left by smart beings in space. The results were really impressive. Imagine the JWST looking at Earth from the TRAPPIST-1 star system, which is quite far away at 40 light years. In space terms, this means our space explorer is the closest it's ever been to realistically finding signs of life, or even advanced civilizations within this huge 40 light-year space area. Moreover, the telescope's examination could potentially expand its view to uncover the secrets of extraterrestrial civilizations, up to 50 light-years from our home. But then, things get interesting with K2-18b. This distant planet is hanging out about 120 light-years away in our huge Milky Way galaxy. Unlike regular planets, K2-18b is a heavyweight, weighing 8.6 times more than Earth. It's not just big, it's 2 to 3 times larger than our home planet. However, what makes K2-18b fascinating isn't just its size. It's classified as a Hyson world, suggesting it has a special mix of ingredients in its atmosphere, with hydrogen playing a leading role. This opens up the exciting idea that there might be oceans of liquid water on its surface. In the big picture of possibilities, this discovery gives us hope that the James Webb Space Telescope could scan the vast Milky Way and detect even the faintest signs of life on K2-18b, a place way beyond what we thought were the limits of the cosmos. If this discovery doesn't surprise you enough, get ready, because the next revelation is going to make you feel something really interesting. When the James Webb Space Telescope shifted its gaze toward the remote K2-18b, a revelation sent shocks through the scientific community. Beyond the expected presence of carbon dioxide and methane in the alien atmosphere, a genuine treasure surfaced, dimethyl sulfide, or DMS, a molecule with roots in Earth's biology. On our home planet, DMS is an exclusive byproduct of life, a molecular eco produced in marine environments by tiny phytoplankton. This finding raises DMS to the rank of a potential biosignature, an otherworldly murmur never before identified on an exoplanet. Astronomers have historically concentrated their search for life's fingerprint on rocky planets. However, there's a new understanding underway, and the focus has pivoted to Hycean worlds. These planets, cloaked in water and enveloped in hydrogen, present perfect canvases for analyzing atmospheres. This challenges the belief that only Earth-like planets can nurture life. In a universe bursting with diversity, the momentum is growing in the quest to discover life beyond the confines of our familiar terrestrial boundaries. However, our exploration of K2-18b is still in the early stages. Scientists, armed with the first JWST data, are eagerly waiting for more information, confirming the presence of dimethyl sulfide and the exciting possibility of extraterrestrial life on this distant exoplanet requires more data and a longer observation. Biosignatures, the signs of life, are tricky to pin down. Our understanding is based on what we know from Earth, but interpreting signals from space is challenging. The uncertainty grows because even seemingly clear signs, like oxygen, can come from different sources. On Earth, plants and algae produce oxygen, but elsewhere it might come from non-biological processes. Unveiling the clues of life is a complex challenge. The scientific journey keeps going, revealing new parts of the space story. It began by looking for planets like Earth and expanded to check if there was a zone where water could exist. Now we're delving into the makeup of chemicals on planets outside our solar system. Thanks to advancements in technology, especially in studying atmospheres, we can spot signs that might indicate life on distant planets. These encouraging advancements suggest that, even at this juncture, we are on the verge of unraveling the space mystery of life beyond Earth. However, the journey is far from over. Scientists are refining techniques to spot biomarkers on exoplanets, a sort of space Rosetta Stone that could unveil the mysteries of potential extraterrestrial life forms. As telescopic lenses delve further into the cosmos, each revelation not only broadens our comprehension of the cosmos, but also urges us to rethink the immense possibilities that the universe, in all its space splendor, might conceal. But the intrigue doesn't end here. In a fascinating exploration of Earth's ancient history, scientists immerse themselves in the Archean generation, a distant era abundant with life forms, including the mysterious purple bacteria. This epoch, boasting a vibrant array of early organisms, became the focal point of an inquisitive study, aiming to uncover how Earth's appearance might have been shaped by the widespread existence of these primitive life forms when observed from a distance. To unravel this space puzzle, scientists utilized a range of models, constructing simulations that accounted for a multitude of variables. The prevalence and distribution of purple bacteria, thriving in both water and on land, took center stage. Moreover, the atmospheric setting was carefully woven into the narrative, with considerations given to the presence and density of clouds during the periods under examination. The discoveries from looking back at the cosmos were really exciting. It appears that purple bacteria have a special talent for fascinatingly bouncing light. Think of it like the famous red edge effect, seen in plants on Earth, where green plants shine more in the near-infrared part of the light spectrum. Well, purple bacteria have their version of this uniqueness, showing off their special qualities in a slightly different range of colors. This interesting way they interact with light is thanks to their special pigments and how they absorb light. And here's the interesting part. This peculiar ability is crucial for them because it lets them capture and use light to get the energy they need. This finding goes beyond Earth's story. Imagine this: if there are a lot of purple bacteria on the land areas of an exoplanet and its skies are pretty clear, upcoming telescopes with special filters might be able to spot these tiny microbial experts. The James Webb Space Telescope, with its space moves, becomes a crucial part of these discoveries, showing off its skills in uncovering the secrets of the vast cosmic picture. But that's not all. The universe tells a story that might be tricky to understand at first. In the past, scientists believed that as time passed, the space dance would slowly calm down due to the constant pull of gravity. But surprise! The space story threw a curveball, showing us that the universe is speeding up in its expansion. This unexpected twist in the tale adds a layer of mystery, inviting us to dig deeper and figure out what's going on. In the vastness of space, there's a mysterious duo called dark matter and dark energy that takes the spotlight.
We've seen this cosmic battle go on for the past 14 billion years.
Like two navies fighting it out in the ocean of space-time.
Dark matter is like a subtle substance spread throughout space, guiding the cosmic performance by holding galaxies and clusters together with an invisible structure.
And eventually, it may well destroy the universe.
Making up 27% of the whole picture, it quietly creates the hidden framework that keeps everything in celestial harmony. Even though we can't see or detect it with light, scientists can follow its gravitational clues to uncover its role. Another puzzling force, dark energy, takes up a whopping 68% of the show.
Dark universe is a very common phrase to describe our universe because it turns out most of our cosmos is dark.
This mysterious energy acts like the director of the play, pushing the universe to expand faster. We can't see it directly, but we understand its impact by studying how galaxies move and arrange themselves. A bit like cosmic choreography.
In a way, the dark matter and dark energy sort of oppose each other.
That unveils its hidden influence. Even though it's hard to pin down, dark energy makes its mark on the stage through careful measurements of things like background radiation.
The dark force. Because we don't know if it's made of matter. It could be a profound misnomer, sending people off in thought directions that might not really be the right path. So dark matter is just simply what we call this thing about which we know nothing, responsible for 85% of the gravity of the cosmos. It is the longest standing unsolved problem in modern astrophysics.
And the overall structure of the universe. For a long time, dark matter and dark energy were like intriguing rumors in the vastness of space. But now, there might be a change in how we see the cosmic picture. Stars, including our bright sun, usually get their energy from the core through nuclear fusion. This process blends lighter elements like hydrogen into heavier ones, mostly helium, creating the building blocks of stars and the radiant energy that lights up the cosmos.
The specific nuclear reaction that powers the sun is fusion. Fusion of hydrogen into helium. You take two hydrogen atoms, you ram them together, and what's left over is a helium atom. It's actually hard to get two atoms to fuse. Two protons have the same charge, they're both positively charged, they want to repel each other.
But now, there's a hint at a different source of stellar energy, dark matter. In an intriguing turn, the self-destruction of dark matter could unleash a significant amount of heat, possibly powering the brightness of stars. This idea adds a fresh perspective to how we grasp the workings of stars, proposing that the harmony might be powered not only by nuclear fusion, but also by the enigmatic energy hidden within the grasp of dark matter. What more secrets might the James Webb Space Telescope unveil as it peers into the depths of the universe with its lens? The James Webb Space Telescope unfolds its lens to look far into the universe, taking snapshots of celestial history. Thanks to the JWST Advanced Deep Extragalactic Survey, it has discovered a treasure, 4 stars with mysterious code names: JD's GS Z10, JD's GS Z11, JD's GS Z12, and JWST. Among these stellar wonders, JWST and JWST stand out as celestial giants residing among the most distant celestial bodies ever captured in our telescopic view. However, these stars aren't your run-of-the-mill celestial bodies. In the mysterious realm of astrophysics, they carry the theoretical label of dark stars. Despite the name hinting at mystery, these luminaries don't follow the expected script.
We know how these dark matter clumps form. We know that normal matter should follow them. We know the ratio at which dark matter and normal matter exists as part of our standard model. And these galaxies seem to have too much normal matter.
They might be powered by the elusive substance that rules the cosmic dance, dark matter. Dark stars, baptized in space shadows, shine brightly, possibly outdoing the sun by 1 billion times and surpassing their stellar peers by millions of times in mass. The astrophysical mystery grows deeper as scientists ponder the origin of these dark stars. The theory suggests that they appeared soon after the grand performance of the Big Bang in areas filled with dark matter formed by the gravitational collapse of clouds containing helium and hydrogen. Now, step into the idea of supersymmetry, a theory proposing that dark matter particles have twins called superpartners. In the early universe's celestial kitchen, these dark stars kick off their cosmic cooking when clouds of helium and hydrogen, leftovers from the ancient explosion, come together. The way the universe works gets interesting. When dark matter particles have supersymmetry, they engage with their superpartners in space. This engagement leads to them smashing into each other, creating a burst of energy similar to what happens when matter and antimatter interact. This energy cascade gives rise to new particles like photons, electron-positron pairs, and mysterious neutrinos. While neutrinos, these elusive cosmic ghosts, manage to slip away, the other particles stick around, sharing their energy with hydrogen and helium in the cloud. This exchange of energy becomes like the spark that ignites the engine, warming up the cloud and getting ready for the creation of dark stars. Unlike the stars powered by nuclear fusion, these dark stars give off less intense light, which helps them stay cool for really long periods and grow to enormous sizes. In this build-up, dark stars might reach temperatures similar to the surface of our sun, but shine with a brightness that can compete with entire galaxies filled with regular stars. However, there's additional information about the Big Bang that might surprise you. About 200 million years after the Big Bang, a cosmic story took place. It featured small galaxies with a special name, mini-halos. These nurseries, mostly made of dark matter, appeared in the early universe when the main ingredients were simple: helium and hydrogen. In this early celestial stage, the special conditions of these mini-halos set the stage for the emergence of dark stars, a phenomenon that wasn't seen until we had advanced telescopes. In the early universe, before heavy elements were around, the backdrop was perfect for the birth of dark stars within these mini-halos. This unique performance stayed hidden for a very long time because our technological advancements were not keeping pace with the vastness of history. The revelation of this secret was waiting for the arrival of a guardian, the James Webb Space Telescope. The JWST acts like a time machine, letting scientists look way back in time. When it found dark stars in little halos in space, it changed how we see the universe. But how did the telescope figure out this space mystery? Picture gravitational lensing as a space ballet. Imagine a huge galaxy gracefully moving in front of a faraway star or galaxy. This galaxy's gravity bends the path of light, creating a show called gravitational lensing. This performance doesn't change how far these objects are, but it makes the light from them look bigger and twisted. The result is a telescope show where faraway things seem larger or closer when we look at them. The vast distances in this space dance made it tough to figure out what these objects were. Calling them a new kind of star powered by dark matter took careful examination and time. At first, they were thought to be galaxies, But after detailed computer tests, it seemed like 3 out of the 4 might be these mysterious dark stars. If this turns out to be true, finding dark stars in these small spaces could solve 3 big puzzles. First, it could explain why the JWST saw so many big galaxies in the early universe, which goes against what we thought before. Second, dark stars might help us understand where those huge black holes from the early universe came from, ones that are too big to be born from regular stars. Lastly, the existence of dark stars could prove that dark matter particles are real and give us a peek into how they interact beyond just gravity. Now, get ready for the most fascinating part. The JWST has uncovered mysteries that shake up what we thought we knew. Think of the telescope not just as an observer, but as a detective, revealing surprising stories in the early universe. With its careful gaze, the JWST has found galaxies that stand out like oddities. These galaxies, appearing unusually big for their young age, challenge what we usually expect in the cosmic story. According to our usual understanding, smaller galaxies should come first and grow over time. But these far-off giants suggest a different tale. Imagine if these immense things weren't just regular stars, but dark stars, wrapped in mystery, possibly holding the secret to their fast growth. Fueled by the mysterious movements of dark matter, these dark stars could swell to huge sizes in the blink of an eye. This intricate dance, a blend of dark matter and energy, might be explaining why there are so many massive galaxies in the early universe. As we look even farther, we come across extraordinary celestial wonders named Mothra and Godzilla, stars that defy expectations. These kaiju stars, unbelievably bright, are located more than 10 billion light-years away. Mothra, a double supergiant, puts on a celestial show where one supergiant shines like 50,000 suns, while its partner blazes with a brilliance 125,000 times that of our own sun. In the vast expanse of stars, Godzilla stands out as the brightest ever discovered. However, a puzzle emerges as its brightness goes beyond what can be explained by the gravitational lensing of a faraway galaxy cluster. Something elusive is hiding in the shadows. Scientists, driven by curiosity, estimate its mass to be an astonishing 10,000 to 2,500,000 times that of our reliable sun. Here's where things get intriguing. Whatever escapes the notice of the JWST isn't a regular star or a group of stars. It remains unseen, a phantom in the vastness, potentially a black hole or a concentrated mass of dark matter. The very structure of space hints at hidden realms, perhaps a small galaxy, primarily made of this elusive dark matter, reinforcing its secretive existence. The revelations are captivating, depicting a cosmos more complex and puzzling than we thought. The JWST has become our guide through the cosmic maze, and with each new finding, the mysteries grow deeper. The existence of dark stars not only challenges our assumptions about the cosmos, but also suggests the presence of dark matter particles engaged in mysterious dances, far beyond the influence of gravity. Do you think humanity is prepared for potential contact with extraterrestrial civilizations? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.